started working at the diner. It serves as a reminder to count your blessings, cause this town ain't fair. They'll put you down and leave you there, don't make them scared. Yeah, that's the truth. How they coming for you. Yeah,
Satchels. Yo, we need satchels or
Satchel
rockets
coming?
on the OP.
Where's the tank?
Right away.
Just get ready,
Satchel the road.
Ben. We
Satchel
got
the road.
yeah,
Satchel the
the
road
road
where
or
I'm
something.
at. Satchel the road right around
Satchel!
Or if you can put it, no, he's coming. I smoked it. Yo, oh, I just killed a friendly. Fuck. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, I
I'm
satcheled
sorry,
the
man.
wrong road, but I'm coming.
Okay, wait, defuse it. Defuse it. Yeah, wait.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming!
Dude, okay, come here. Ben, yo, Ben. Oh
I'm
my
here.
god, he's coming for us.
I'm here.
Just put it on this wall.
Bring
Put
it
it on
on
this
red.
wall. Wait, where's he going? Wait, no.
Satchel
Wait,
down.
maybe, yo,
Timmy is freaking
Fuck,
out.
we should
defusing.
just get it on the tank. We should pick it up.
I'm defusing.
Put it on the tank.
This is so...
Oh my gosh, it's coming for us.
It's fine. We're fine.
Oh, that's a rocket.
Tank's over here
Anytime
now.
Okay, we're good.
I'm paying.
Oh, I missed
Wait,
it! Run!
oh my-
Fuck! Run
Dude,
away!
Run away!
Fuck! Run away! Shit! Oh, we're good. I saved it.
Yeah, tank's sitting somewhere back here.
Here, medic. I got a present for you. Here, for your hard work.
Ooh, resupply everyone.
There you go. There you go.
Ah, fuck!
They're all on the south side of Mount Haley.
What are you guys doing? What's going on over here?
If Mr. Nitro wanted points.
No, what's going on?
I have no idea. I don't speak this, whatever it is.
Ah,
What is this?
Paris, les dirigeants du monde. I can't speak French. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what the fuck is it? Who is this in the lower left? Who's that?
Okay, we have enough on Mount Haley. We're gonna move to the east a little
I
bit
don't know.
and try to cut off any
shit.
supply line.
He's gonna blow.
Oh, why is it so much fun? Okay.
They don't have rockets.
Oh shit! Nade! Nade, no! I'm so sorry! I just killed a friendly. Damn it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna help you.
No.
I have
Yeah.
guns I could give you if you ever wanted to kickstart.
Anthony, you shoot me. And boy, let me tell you. I'm sorry.
It's not even like a super secret Discord, just like...
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
just
they
not
don't
everyone's.
got the name.
Who puts a fucking mine in the doorway, dude?
That's exactly where you put the mine.
Damn
I was
it.
about to say, it's better than me dying in the field to a fucking AP mine that I do all the time.
Well, I even messaged him, okay, because somebody with an ESPT tag was being very toxic in the match. So I was like, hey, I'm giving you a heads up. Wow.
Oh, that,
I'm pressing Y.
Don't worry, I avenged you. Oh, Jesus! I just watched that.
Somebody up in the building here.
That was brutal.
What was your accuracy, Leroy?
22, I think.
That's not bad.
Hmm.
With the PPSH? No, I'm happy.
Nice. I
With
had
the Car 98, it's been like fucking 66.
3%.
What?
3.17%.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Yeah. I was
What were
playing.
you doing?
I had an MG. I was suppressing.
Oh, well, even with the MG, I still don't have that better.
I was suppressing.
You missed 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
So...
And obviously, he also he misses 97% of the shots he does.
That's it.
On several occasions, just watching stream.
Yeah.
Just shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still here?
I'm always wondering what you're shooting at.
Sometimes I'm just like suppressing fire, you know. So
Yeah.
you don't need to see them.
Fire.
Yeah.
Suppress
No,
like
no.
zero.
I'm with you on it. Just
Yeah.
was asking because
Yeah.
you're doing it and you're looking at chat at the same time, so it's just
Well, yeah. So I,
Just wanted to
obviously I can't
inquire.
see the screen, but I'm still gonna suppress them.
It's not tilting me or anything.
Look, let's look at my accuracy right now. I have
You're suppressing with
10.00
grenades right now. That's what he's doing,
it's
chat.
smoke
Chat.
nade. It's called cover.
Suppression with nades.
It's called cover. You should. You know,
Violence.
I could
is
teach you.
effective. Oh, you threw smoke nades.
Yes.
Okay.
To
never
cover me.
mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mike took a nap and woke up and chose
Yeah.
violence.
I am
You know
so
what? Watch the
tilted.
stream. You'll learn a thing or two for your next airsoft event. So.
I am so tilted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deep down
your
inside.
next
Yeah, that
airsoft
death.
event.
Yeah.
That death was all karma.
Definitely. Let's just X out. Danger? Are you serious? Are you? What the? What did it hit? That just hit the fucking sun. It did hit the fucking sun. It hit the fucking.
You're bad at fucking utility.
I like all the shit they put on the beach.
There's my transport truck. You gonna take it?
Oh! I just got run over by So Lucky. It's tragic.
Hell yeah, West 2 is ramming again. Let's go, guys.
I played that map for the first time like a couple days ago.
Thoughts?
I just got team killed again? No, this dude shot me.
It's RTC disconnecting, and you know you get troubleshooting on the internet, and it's like, have you tried plugging in your microphone? And you're like, fucking yes, of course I've done that. Like, it's the first thing.
What? Have you changed servers? Maybe.
No, I'm automatic, which is what I was before, and then I switched to
Oh, wait.
OG. No, it didn't.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're a
Did
genius.
you wait 60 seconds for the power to reset?
Did you blow into it and then put it back in?
About clearing the cache.
I saw a news article the other day that
Did
said
you
that
hit
actually
the
didn't even
on button?
affect-
Did you download more RAM?
No, I've already downloaded
Did you
128
clear your
gig.
RAM?
I got a new gaming chair and it didn't increase it either.
That's disappointing.
Did you put a spoiler on the game?
Wait, wait,
chair?
wait, wait.
It increases your frame
Wait,
rate.
wait, wait, wait. What color is your RGB?
That's currently RGB. Everyone knows you get more frames that way.
That's true.
You have to have it set to unicorn puke color.
Is it better if it cycles through the colors, or...?
I just
Mine's
love how
on Aurora.
everybody is so helpful with us.
Yep. Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
We should be a tech crew. Holy hell.
What are friends for?
Yep.
Customer service.
What is that, Anthony, that you're drinking?
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh, is
Bro.
it 8 o'clock there?
8:30 in the morning.
8:30. I'm gonna eat right now.
And I was asking about having a burger.
But no shit, bro.
It's my day off work.
No, I mean, I don't give a fuck, but like 8:30?
Don't fucking judge me, Cody. Damn it.
Bro, I drink a lot in the morning, or used to, not anymore, but
You
still.
can't really call someone an alcoholic for drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah. Our Panther is in their carrier, by the way. It's just sitting at the entrance of the carrier.
Yeah, I know. I don't even think that the enemy realizes it's not their tank.
That's amazing.
You have a Panther and a P4. The P4 backed up into a ship. The Panther is sitting on their own, on their fucking beach.
See, the trick here is to not get shot on the way over here.
No, I'm pretty good, but there's been one or two. I'm like, damn, really? She's like, oh yeah, he's
I
so
went
good.
on a gay date with a man before, and I didn't even realize until about
Really?
halfway through. I went,
Whoa,
oh
whoa,
god.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You went on a date with a gay. What? If
I would
you
love to
accepted
hear
the
this story.
Date, right?
Well,
if you accepted the date, you knew, right?
No. So we're drinking, and I'm like, he's like, oh man, I know a good spot. I was like, okay, this
Nice.
person I didn't know. And
Yeah.
I went, okay, cool. So we go to the spot. And I'm
Hate
like,
you
yeah,
right now.
Yeah, man.
Move
Yeah,
out of
cool,
the way,
cool,
you
cool.
slut.
Cool. And he's like, yeah, man, let's get this drink. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool, fishbowl. And he goes, yeah, let's share it.
Nice.
And
Very,
there's 2
very hot.
straws, and then I went, oh.
I think I miscalculated the situation. They're close, they're close, they're close, they're close.
Where? Oh, nice.
And I went, oh. And he was like, what? What's wrong? I was like, nothing.
Wow, you just.
And he goes, you do know I'm gay, right? And I went, no.
Now I do. Now I do. You better have glaucoma. I do.
It was so funny. I called my mom after too. My mom's like, what's wrong? I was like, I went on a gay date.
Hey, if you pull a nade and then you get shot, does the nade drop at your feet and kill your teammates? Okay, yeah, I just killed a teammate. Oh, I fucking nailed him! Oh, that's beautiful. Love that. Things you love to see.
Some over here.
I'm talking like fucking Nazi zombies. There's just so many dudes. It's crazy, man. Okay. Actually, did you shotgun someone?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god.
More by the barn. Left side of the barn.
Dude, the Nitro, when you shotgun that guy, that was just so funny to me. Because I hear him like spamming you with whatever, like an MP40, and then I just hear and it's quiet. Like, I was sick.
Do you guys be upset if I satchel this building?
Absolutely fucking not.
The one where Brady's in? Yeah. Okay, I'm satcheling this. Satchel down.
Pieces?
Yeah, I'm having issues. I don't know if you heard me, but that's satchel. Like, hold it friendly. Okay.
That was amazing.
That was perfect timing.
Satchel and then
I can hear it. Yeah.
Airhead going down there?
Better not be an airhead.
That's what you got.
I got a kill though. I have 8
You don't
infantry
die.
score. Wait, you get a combat score for TKs?
No.
Oh, okay.
You must have killed an enemy as well.
Nice.
Didn't get a garrison there. Oh, headshot.
Hey, Nitro, look at me.
Someone in front of me, Cody.
How you doing, man? All right, you can start. Yeah, you're good. Here you go.
I got him, Brady. I got him.
Nice.
Get fucked!
Oh, damn. I didn't know you could defuse friendly satchels.
Neither did I!
Why is that
You didn't know
allowed?
that.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Wait, did you get the satchel back?
No! What the fuck?
I picked up his satchel, but I don't have it, unfortunately. But I do wonder if it would replenish mine.
Garrison right here.
I could try to hit that, but there's
There's a truck in the way.
All right, well, there's a
Strategically
hedge
place
in my
the
way.
truck on the, like,
Is somebody there?
yeah, we go.
Boy, I would love if I had my satchel right now.
No! Oh my god.
That wasn't a grenade. That was a rocket.
I literally. What's wrong with you?
I was shooting for the garrison!
I told you there was a truck blocking it.
Did I get the truck?
Of course.
Yes,
with
well,
the
I don't know.
fucking,
No,
no,
that
you
was-
didn't.
That was 350 meters.
You didn't kill the fucking rock. I mean the truck.
Did you get the garrison at least?
I got the truck.
You didn't get the truck.
You didn't get. You landed between the garrison and the truck directly
You
on
just
me.
killed Wolfie. That's all you did.
Nice.
So,
As
I believe
always,
the mark.
with your bullshit.
It's the marker's fault. Maybe if you pinged it accurately.
Maybe
that
you
wouldn't have
shouldn't
happened.
shoot rockets when somebody's about to dismantle the fucking
Maybe
thing.
somebody should call out
is gonna go take.
Maybe you need to be banned off of fucking AT.
Do it, bitch. You won't.
Toxic squad
Hey.
lead.
Are you shitting me? You know how many times he's fucking shot me as a teammate with a rocket?
I'm just impressed that you managed to miss both the truck and the garrison.
No, but it got you.
Look what. You see, like, there's not that big of a gap.
Wow,
Like,
how did
thread
you
the
miss
needle.
that? Here. Fucking almost
I got the
blew
truck.
up.
You got the truck back.
Garrison's down.
What a fucking twat.
Wow.
If y'all need a quick, thing back to the redeploy screen, I have 1,200 rounds a minute.
Come here, little chicken. Come here, I wanna feed you.
Do that,
Oh my god.
Come here, little chicken.
Sounds good. I haven't seen anything yet.
Mike, are you joining us on Hell Let Loose?
No.
You should.
Who would ever want to play such an optimized, tuned game?
This game is perfect. It's the best shooter to ever be created.
Honestly, I don't think there's ever been a shooter as good as Hell Let Loose.
Nope, not one. GoldenEye? Fuck out of here.
GoldenEye, Doom, yeah, Quake.
Doom? Nah, garbage. Hell Let Loose.
Optimized is about as good as GoldenEye.
Unreal Tournament, you can kiss my ass.
CS who?
Yes, who?
It's just there's way more like restaurants and places to go that has way better food than, you know. The last place I'm gonna go for dinner is Chili's.
I live in the city with the best food in America.
Okay, you can't just be shitting on all my restaurants here, Mike. Chili's is fucking delicious.
I mean, Chili's is good, but again,
good.
It's not my top three. It's not even my top four.
Chili's is okay.
No. Have you had their barbecue platter? Their smokehouse barbecue platter?
No, if you're gonna bring up barbecue, you just cross the line with me.
They have
because I guarantee you the airport barbecue I had when we were sitting there before we left is probably better than that.
Well, what airport?
Was that Austin?
It was so good.
That was
It
Austin.
delicious. You could go home with you could carry was it a 5-pound little tiny like platter of a beef brisket home on the plane?
Well, see, that's what I had from Chili's was a brisket quesadilla, and it was delicious.
Oh no, this is the argument you're bringing.
It was good.
Oh my god.
It ain't even goddamn. Oh come on, bro. It's not even fucking barbecue. It's not a fucking tortilla.
Guy up here.
We're gonna commit full to this.
I'm trying to hold your bottom, Doctor.
Okay.
Are they in your building?
Top floor.
Top floor?
Roger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna satchel the building. Everyone clear the building.
Yep.
Satchel down 30 seconds. Satchel in the building.
drop,
Get out, get out.
Wait. Which building?
Wait, Cheeks, your building. Cheeks, get out.
This building?
Cheeks, get out.
Oh,
Get
no,
out.
you satcheled the wrong building.
Ouch, get out.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Such the wrong building, dude. That was definitely not the right building.
Procrastinate, no.
Oh shit.
Dude, we're still in range. We're still in range.
Yeah, he meant this building.
Get out, get out,
Wait,
get out,
can we
get out.
dismantle that?
Oh, not anymore. Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, the BOP is still up.
Let's go.
Oh my god. He got so excited to tackle the building. He tackled the wrong building.
There's one kill. Oh, and that's a rocket. Whoa, that's an interesting POV. Those are the rocket snipes for the Artie. Safe for the actually might see Aerothan. He does spot him and get the kill. Dark Ninja should hear that come around the corner. Caught. Oh, and Johan catches him off guard. Will Ghoster fall as well? Yes, he does. Great triple from Johan there. And there's a quad and 5. And looks like 501 BST are first to the point. Their truck dropping off a truckload of soldiers that gets immediately obliterated by artillery. That's unfortunate with this building in control by EG. I don't see Trirex stopping this cap.
Oh,
that's a
huge
great
Arctic
shell. Infantry here, you have a DP, great name. Recon, trying not to be seen here by Piat in Kingdom's World. He is being slow. In the bush, he takes out 1, takes out 2 with a pistol. You have John Wick in the game at the moment. Menthol Sushi trying to catch him. No, he doesn't know. And DP, let's see if he can get the third. Pulls out the rifle for this one and does take out all 3. Durin, Thomer, Ronkon should run into each other. Thomer with the kill, Thomer with 2. Will his teammates get the trade? Hutch gets the kill on Ronkon. Unsure if they know that Thomer is there. Thomer getting a kill on Black Swan. We're seeing great trades here from both teams. And they are getting closer and closer to the garrison. That definitely has been spotted. However, looks like Wimbolo getting the kill. 2 kills there. That's a satchel play. Huge play. And that, actually, I shouldn't say nade. That was a tank. And that's a garrison spawn. That's a huge number of players. Tank engaging. Kalito engaging as well. Kalito getting taken out. This Panzer IV still alive. A few players left, though. There's a rocket from Zark. What could have been the last chance for the Greyhounds. And it is time for one team to win, as we have just over 20 seconds until map flip. We're about to start the grand final. So that is a cap for the line within just about 3 minutes or so. Streets playing hard cap as well. Tra may catch him off guard. No, he's not. Gonna be the other way around. Streets with 1 kill. 2 kills for Streets. 2 more players coming to counter that. That's 3 and 4 for Streets.
Wow. Great play by Streets there.
Corvus Rex looking like they are going to get the retake unless something changes here in the next few seconds. But it looks to be perhaps a cap going back in TL's favor. Still alive. Chicken and Waffles in a 1 versus 3 now. That's a total of 3 kills for Chicken and Waffles. And more spawns. More opportunities for kills perhaps. That's 2 more! Chicken and Waffles! That's 1 OP down that we just saw. 1 kill, 2 again for Streets. That's 3!
I don't know if that's a TL or...
That is a core airhead, absolutely.
Core airhead, tragic.
Oh no. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a cap for Core.
This is the most dramatic ending I've ever seen for a game, dude.
Core with the huge spawn behind. Will they get flanked? Oh no, the artillery! 50% cap progress, 1 minute left in the game! Just 30 seconds, Core stopping the cap. Now can they hold? I think Core might hold on. There's the tick-tick. And unfortunately for the line, not gonna happen. Core, champions of the Spring Seasonal 2022. It goes to Corvus Rex. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Anthony. You can call me Nitro if you so choose. And ladies and gentlemen, today is a big day. It is the quarterfinal weekend of the fall seasonal for Hell Let Loose. We are very excited. I need to get this cough drop out of my mouth. Give me 1 moment, please. So, full disclosure, we are on the up and up. We had a bout of COVID recently, unfortunately. We're doing well. Luckily, it was nothing too bad. But we're back. We're excited for some Hell Let Loose this weekend. I'm going to be joined very shortly here by my co-caster, Magic Jokic. And today's match should be a doozy. We're going to go ahead and find a squad to join here in a moment as we are loading into the server, waiting for the games to start here. We're watching The Line take on STDB. This is going to be on Sainte Marie Dumont. The Line going to be playing as the Allies, while STDB will be playing as the Axis Powers. So, STDB is a familiar map for us. In fact, it's a familiar matchup for both of these teams. Sainte Marie Dumont was played during week 1 of the main stage. The Line took on STDB, and in fact, it actually was just flipped, though, because during that main stage matchup, it looks like the Line played as Axis, STDB played as Allies. Today they're going to flip. The Line are going to be playing as the Allies today, while STDB will be playing as the Axis. Now, during the last matchup, STDB actually played, or the midpoint, I should say, was AA Network. We're going to be curious to see where it goes today, and we do have Dugout during this, pre-match lobby as an option. AA Network, as we said, was the midpoint that was played last time. And, of course, all the way to the east, we have Pierre's Farm, which the Line is familiar with, as that was the midpoint during their final against Core last seasonal. So, We are going to have our maps up today. Our co-caster, Magic Jokic, is going to be joining us here shortly. He will be able to give us the perspective of STDB's map during the match. So we're very excited, very curious to know where this midpoint ends up being. So let me just go ahead and do a few things here as we get ourselves situated. We got to figure out what squad we're going to be joining. All right. So while we do that, we're going to get ourselves all situated on the technical side of things. As we respond to a few messages, just confirming what's going on today. So really quickly, I want to thank everybody for being here. I very much appreciate you. As we said, we're very excited for the matchup today. Now, the winner of today's match advances to the semifinals. That means that they're going to play whoever wins today in the Core versus WTH matchup. So whoever wins this match, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough break for whoever ends up moving on. Not going to be an easy win whatsoever. In fact, I think my co-caster may be joining us today. Hello, Magic. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic, man. Thanks so much for joining. We are super hyped today. The energy is definitely real here. And we're just getting ourselves ready for the match.
Nice. Are you already streaming?
We are streaming. We are live. Yeah, no, we're live right
sorry
now.
Sorry for calling you. I'm sure that was annoying.
No. Actually, we got streamer mode on, which means I get no audio notifications. I just happen to see the little pop-up. So we're good.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. So we are getting things ready here. Magic, I know you're going to be getting yourself set up in the server. I sent you all the server info. I will be casting from the Line side. The Line are going to be playing as allies. So currently, I'm on the Axis side. STDB looks like they are in the server. They joined as allies because they'll be playing as Axis once the match starts today. And we were actually just talking about how this really is a rematch for both of these teams. STDB and the Line played together during week 1 of the main stage. The Line ended up coming out on top 3-2. And what I loved about that match was they actually had an agreement to only use one arty gun, and neither team was allowed to attack the opposing gun, which is very nice. Obviously, there was a little bit of controversy with some tactics STDB were using with the Recon OP glitch, but that's since been taken care of. We're not here to throw any shade at any team. We're just excited for this rematch. The winner of today faces whoever wins Core versus WTH, which is actually going on right now as well. So lots at stake here for both teams. As we said, we're in the playoffs. You know, it's single game elimination. And I think we're going to see some pretty good hell let loose today. Now, Magic, we don't know what the midpoint is just yet. So the last time these two teams played, they played on AA Network for the midpoint, or that was the midpoint. Could be Pierre's Farm, could be Dugout. We don't know just yet, but we're excited to find out. Now, since the Line are playing as allies today, I know generally speaking, you know, teams have been opting for the Axis side. Do you think the Axis side for STDB gives them that big of an advantage?
I don't know if it gives them that big of an advantage, but it's definitely an advantage. I think it's the stronger side on this map for a majority of the points. But both teams have a lot of experience on this. I think STDB also played ESPT on this map. So
Right. And STDB, I believe, if I remember correctly, they did not play through the first and second stage. I think both teams today actually didn't start until main stage just because of their placement from last seasonal. And I think that might make a difference. You know, we have other games going on today, like Goff versus 116th. Goff played straight from the first stage, I believe, if I remember correctly. I have to verify that, but I believe Goff has been playing. Yeah. So that kind of competitive experience we've talked about before, it really gives you an advantage. You know, the Line had to do this during the spring seasonal, the most recent seasonal last year. And I think, Magic, you and I both agreed that gave them an advantage just because of the amount of experience they had playing these teams. And they went all the way to the finals, you know, and almost won it. They were very close. So I think if we get some upsets today, you know, if Goff ends up beating 116th and moves on to the semis, they'll be playing whoever wins DC versus Esprit de Corps. There's some interesting opportunities today. I think we might see a couple of surprises. So we'll have to wait and see, though. Definitely have to wait and see.
I, on the other hand, do not think there will be any surprises. Maybe Goff versus 116th. 116th loves throwing matches, but I think it'll, for the most part, be the stronger teams in this.
Yeah, I think if we went with the expected outcomes, I think we're seeing Goff. I think might have a chance against 116th. I'm going to call Goff over 116. DC versus Esprit de Corps. I'm going DC 100%. I think they're undefeated. They've been playing fantastic against every team they've met up with so far. Esprit de Corps did have a couple of struggles, I think, but it's not out of the question. But I'm calling DC for that. Core versus WTH, it's hard to vote against Core. Core is just a fantastic team. They're also undefeated. I think it's going to be really tough for WTH to overcome that. And for today's match that we're casting, Magic, the line versus STDB, I think the line will come out on top again. I know they won 3-2 last time, and I think they have an opportunity to do it again. But one thing to note is that I think the line's going to be missing a few of their key tankers. I think Mr. Dew is out of town this week, so I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they'll have him available. I think they may be down one or two more tankers as well. So I don't know for sure. We'll have to confirm, but I think that could be a bit of a big hindrance for these teams. We'll have to wait and see. But
I think that's an important factor because when we watched last time. These two teams play each other.
Right.
The STDB tanks were actually pretty solid.
I agree.
I'm not trying to throw shade on TL's tanks or anything, but I definitely thought STDB was really solid.
No, they held their own 100%. Absolutely. And Magic, thank you for sharing your map. Can we do a quick map check one more time? I know we're going to flip in a moment. There you go. Those are our two maps there. Looks like we are looking good. So
you're good?
Yeah, technical side of things, we are looking good. Magic, I got you the squad information for the team, I believe, as far as what squads to join. We'll double check here in a moment. All right. Are you there, Magic? Did I lose you? Oh, we may have lost Magic. Okay, that's okay. We'll get.
No,
him back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Do you see my stream?
Oh yes, yeah. I was just asking, as far as squad information, you got all that on who to join and whatnot.
Yeah, I got all that.
Perfect. All right, so we have just about 15 seconds left before the map flip. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. If you're new here, feel free to stick around. On a personal note and personal request, if you enjoy what you see today, we're going to be hopefully casting a couple more matches before the seasonal ends. So feel free to hit follow if you would like to do so. We play quite a few games here on this channel. So that being said, we are loading up into the match. We'll get ourselves into a squad here. And right off the bat, it looks like we are going to get dugout Magic for our midpoint. And I just need to confirm what squad I'm going to join. I guess I probably should have done that myself. Now, looking at the midpoints, it looks like, as we said, it's going to be dugout. The line going to be defending cattle sheds and the barn as well. STDB going to have the Hamlet, and is that Hill 6 way in the back there? Let's get ourselves. Yeah, that is going to be Hill 6. Perfect. As we get ourselves situated here. And we are all set. All right, so let's talk about this this midpoint dugout. So as we said, the line are going to be playing as the Allies. STDB going to be playing as the Axis today. How are we looking on dugout today?
Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to get into my squad and everything.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. And we'll do a quick hover here over dugout as we get ourselves situated. There we go. All right.
I do not have admin cam.
Oh no.
So
okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let me see if I can send a message really quick and get that reset again. I know I got a message saying that they reset all the privileges earlier today, so
I got Taco on it. Don't worry.
Oh, Perfect. Sweet. Thank you so much for doing that. And we'll get ourselves back. Awesome.
I'm assuming I need to rejoin the server.
Yeah, that's okay. If you got to do that, no worries at all. We'll call the beginning of this match. So as we said, Dugout's going to be the midpoint here. Let's take a look and see what the line is bringing to the table. As far as armor here, we are going to have a Stewart with Mutiny, Grecker, and... Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 75. With Mutiny, Grecker, and Kalito. As far as other tanks, I think we're going to see quite a few pieces of armor here. We're going to have Cosmos and Dark Ninja in the Stewart, which we did see last time. So that is not anything new for this team. And then all the way in the back, it looks like you are set, Magic. That's fantastic.
Yep. Didn't even need to rejoin. What a great game.
Well, that's great. Yeah. No, this game is perfect, actually, if you didn't know. There's no flaws.
Yeah. Very well designed.
In the Greyhound for the line, we're going to have Happy and Burrito, Cheeks, Silly Little Seal, and Data. And I'm curious to see where that Greyhound goes. But we are live now. The quarterfinal match, the line versus STDB, St. Marie Dumont. Welcome, everybody, and we are very excited for today's matchup.
Sorry to cut you off. Did you say half-eaten burritos in a tank?
That is correct. In a Greyhound. There's quite a few people in tank, actually. So, as we said, we have not seen Mr. Do so far, so looks like we may have a few substitutes, which should be pretty interesting to see how that affects the gameplay. Obviously, we know the tankers for the line. There are quite a few of them that are very good, but as most people would assume, Mr. Do...
he's in here. I see him on the roster.
Oh,
and
he
Boss
is?
Man.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, well, maybe just not in the tank right off the bat. So,
they have... TL has all their top players. Timmy Lee, Ghoster, Silly Little Seal.
There you go. We're seeing some rockets come out right off the bat. It looks like there's two trucks coming into Dugout right off the bat. It's going to be Bite Force and Duchateau both riding the trucks. And a lot of players going to get off to the east. Go ahead, Magic.
I love these jousting trucks. They had ATs riding on top of the trucks trying to hit the enemy truck as they rolled in.
I am just waiting for someone to nail one of these days. Looks like a truck did go down. STDB with the advantage off the start here. In the hard cap, though, a couple of players from the line. That's Taco-tastic Sarge, Soviet Slug. And we're seeing the Lux come in the hard point. They're just going to dive immediately. That's going to be really interesting to see.
Yeah, he might be in trouble if they can get a couple of these AT on him, because they have no infantry around that Lux, right?
No, and Streets might actually be able to get close. No, it's just going to drive past. There's two rockets. Bye-bye, Lux. That's one piece of armor down. That's a rocket from Sarge and Draysky. Great reaction from the line. I'm not sure about that call, having the Lux dive like that without that much infantry.
I think it would have made sense if the infantry had been up there a little faster, but their rollout was a little slower.
Yeah, no, I would agree. So, the initial advantage did go to STDB, but the line responding right away.
And I think we should note this is the same point that STDB played ESPT on, and they had that really dramatic game where I can't remember who won. I think it was STDB in like the final minutes.
I do remember. I don't think I actually saw that game, but I do remember that matchup being pretty crazy, or being talked about in the seasonal Discord. So as far as the P4, that's going to be STDB's tank. That's going to be Raphael, Amazing, and Ghost Kid. They are going to be kind of to the south of the point, south of Dugout. Looks like the point is contested.
A lot of Teal's infantry are wiped now. It looks like STDB is getting pretty good control of Dugout.
Already seems to be nailing a lot of these spawns as well, from what we can see. In fact, let's do a quick map check. Let's take a look at spawns, Magic, as we get ourselves a good view here. It looks like a bunch of OPs, 4 OPs for the line in the neutral zone. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 backup garrisons already laid out. What are you seeing from STDB here?
They do not have that many backup garrisons. They have 3 right now. They had a 4th, and it just got removed. I think they must be moving it to a better location.
Okay.
But yeah, they basically have Hamlet covered pretty well. Not a lot of garrisons for Dugout. I think they're kind of playing the long game here.
Maybe just playing for a retake, possibly.
I don't even think they need to. I don't think TL's going to take this. Their spawns are too far away. Their entire west push just got killed. And yeah, they have this west village, and they have the main point.
Yeah, we're looking at these infantry gunfights, and they seem to be going the way of STDB. A couple of great spawns from the line, but Kaiser with a triple! off the OP. Just completely obliterates the squad. That's going to be great for STDB. Kaiser's actually making a run.
Gone too.
That OP is gone. There is another one. Kebab and Sarge are going to try to stop Kaiser. Kaiser does drop Sarge now and is making his way toward the Steward. That's Dark Ninja and Cosmos. He may be able to get a satchel down if Kebab doesn't stop him here, and it doesn't look like he's going to. Here comes the Steward backing up. I think he may have been spotted, and Kebab does finally stop Kaiser. That's a great run, though. Great attempt. STDB with a big advantage now on this midpoint. I think this goes the way of STDB.
I feel like there's a lot of people missing. I don't see a lot of dots on my screen.
Yeah, let's do a quick fly-through of the map. I'm seeing a couple of players from the line over to the east. Over at Hamlet, I'm not seeing a whole lot of players. Yeah, where are these teams?
Dude, STDB have an entire squad on the eastern edge of the map. I don't know what they're doing. They're fighting Happy Burrito, who's Teal's recon right now.
Right. Interesting. Well, that is going to be a cap going the way of STDB. That is quite interesting. In fact, I need to make a quick adjustment here to my scene here. Gonna adjust that very quickly. Apologize for that. And we are all set now. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be a 3-2 cap for STDB. The line looking like they are getting themselves set up once again. They do have a couple of OPs in the red zone again. Armor is starting to push forward. We're seeing Kalido's tank as well as Cosmos start to push forward just a little bit, get a little closer.
So just a heads up, Anthony, I have an extremely spicy chicken sandwich here in front of me.
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm going to eat it during this match. So if I just don't reply or I'm late to respond, I'm sorry. I have a chicken sandwich in my mouth.
I support that. I'm a fan of spicy chicken sandwiches, so no harm, no foul.
And if you're in the Fort Collins area, Music City, hot chicken, the best chicken you will ever have.
Nice. Well, while you take your first couple of bites, I am seeing Cosmos and Dark Ninja's tank get absolutely pummeled right now. They are going to have to back up. That's going to be a little bit less support for their infantry. But there is a column of infantry pushing up back toward Dugout. We're going to see Kebab's squad push up, along with, looks like Sarge, Soviet Slug, and Streets. They're going to be joining him. Now, as far as getting themselves into a good position, I mean, they are focusing a couple of squads down to the west. We're seeing a tank that's going to be Mutiny Grecker and Kalido in the 75 off to the west as well. And they're not being too aggressive, at least as far as the armor here. So I think they may just be kind of in the back line, watching for infantry, trying to pick off some as their own infantry tries to push in.
Yeah, I think if you don't take this point off the rip, you're going to need to play the long game and try and get some map control before you take it. You can see Inferno Squad here fighting over the west side. Once they get that, and they can kind of maybe take the east side a little bit where A Network is.
Right.
Or is that what it's called? A Network?
A Network is the middle midpoint, and then Pierre's is all on the opposite side.
Yeah, so STDB have a squad over there, and TL are going to need to take that out and cut off their west and east before they can get.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that east control is going to be super important. We are seeing 2 Panthers come out now. I'm sorry, that's 1 P4 and a Panther. And who is in this Panther? It's going to be Maki, Kyokona, and Demos. That's kind of on that west side. I'm going to actually pan over to the east myself a little bit. It looks like STDB do have good control of, or I wouldn't say control, but they have a good number of bodies on AA Network. It's going to be Chicken and Waffles squad. That's Chicken and Waffles, Dabs, and Data. Going to try to take care of it. It's going to be 1 kill for Chicken and Waffles. Night Doctor. Going to see Dabs. Dabs is going to come out on top. That's good infantry work.
Also, that's Nicked Doctor, not Night Doctor.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Is that a German word?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you for that. My German is definitely not up to par, I would say. I do see Werner Voss, though, along with Penny. I know W is a V in German. That I do know. So Werner, Penny. Penny does get taken down. Daniel is in the trenches across from them.
Yeah, if I can recall my 10th grade German, Nicked means not, so...
Oh, okay.
His name in English would be like not a doctor, or not doctor.
Oh, well, see, we're learning here today in Hell Let Loose. That's what we're doing today. Dark Ninja and Cosmos are pushing back up toward Dugout in the Stewart. Artie is going to make it tough for any infantry to be there supporting them. In fact, we haven't really seen a whole lot of tank simps in general. Duchateau is going to spawn on the OP, which is getting pummeled by artillery. Taco Tastic is going to get a spawn off as well. In fact, we are going to take a quick look at the artillery while we can before it gets too late in the game. As far as the line, it looks like they do have 3 guns operational, 1 player per gun. Not seeing any players from STDB in the area, which is interesting. That's not to say they aren't attempting a tank snipe.
That Panther that you were talking about earlier just got taken out, by the way. Looks like Mr. Do, Boss Man, and Atrocity 76 just got him. What a great shot by them.
Perfect. Yeah, that's... and let's look at the map here. They are actually way in the back. They're way off to the north in the back line. That must have been a pretty long-range tank snipe.
It was really long-range. They had a tiny little window that they were shooting through. It was a really nice shot. They got the first shot off, so it didn't matter that the Panther hit them.
Right.
Good play by them.
And in fact, all 3 players have gotten out to repair the tank now. Trying to be as efficient as possible.
Yeah, they're safe back there.
So, as far as the artillery for STDB, we'll take a quick pop in that area now. And it looks like they do have 2 guns operational at the moment, but with a total of 4 players there, I think they should have no issue getting these arty guns back online. So, back to the action now in dugout. STDB looking like they do have pretty firm control of the hard cap. The line going to be making 2 pushes from the north. I'm seeing 2 columns of infantry. They are going to be contested, though. Inferno Squad are going to be fighting Blue Six, Ludiga, and Zeit.
These are some really solid players that STDB are holding off right now. Taco Tastic and Soviet Slug pushing right down the middle. That's going to be a tough battle for them.
Yeah, let's take a look at these players here. Taco Tastic is still up. He's with Curse and Duchateau. Novers might spot him here. Looks like he does, and does get the kill. That's going to allow him to push up now. And the arty for STB just absolutely pummeling these spawns just non-stop for the past few minutes. This is most certainly a meat grind for some of these players. As we do see Taco Tastic get taken out as well.
Taking the artillery offline is going to be key for TL. They need to let some of that up so they can walk some guys in here and win some gunfight.
Yeah, no, I would agree, because it's absolutely stopping their infantry from moving forward at the moment. In fact, it looks like it's allowing STDB's infantry to push forward now. They are going to come across the 76. That's Do, Bossman, and Atrocity pushing forward again. It's going to drop Novers. Taco Tastic and Cosmos going to get a spawn off, as well as Kebab Squad.
Yeah, they killed that Panther, so they know that they're safe for another 5 or 10 minutes until it gets back. I think they're going to try and help this push right down the middle.
They're going to try to, but again, that artillery just making it so difficult. What are you seeing as far as the armor for STDB, Magic?
They're all dead, as far as I know. There's a Panzer IV way in the back, the one that you called out earlier.
Yeah,
and he's just kind of holding middle right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's spawning any targets. I know that hill, kind of off to his right a little bit, that tank crew, gonna give the line a little bit of safety for everyone on the other side of that. But they are gonna have just an angle on that road here that we're seeing, and we'll push forward a little bit as well. But not a whole lot of targets to hit, so that's gonna give the line's armor a little bit of freedom here. It looks like they might take advantage of that, as this 76 is gonna move to the east. As we take a look at the fighting here, there is quite a bit of it going on. I'm looking at A8 network now. Looks like we're seeing a couple of gunfights here. Broseph Stalin, Sarge, Cafe Mocha, Chicken and Waffles. Gonna be fighting Goof and Christian way in the back here. Looks like an OP was spotted, but Broseph Stalin is gonna get taken down before he can get to it. Goof is gonna go down as well, though. And we're seeing Captain Mocha throw out a couple of nades to maybe try to eliminate the OP. I'm not sure if they may have done it. It looks like it will go down. There's a couple of players here. So the line definitely putting their energy into the east. Magic, as we said, that's probably the right call right now. Try to regain some of that map control. Now, back over to the west of Dugout. Still a couple of small skirmishes going on. We're going to see Silly Little Seal find Zeit there. He does get that kill.
Yeah, we'll see if they get the OP. They've been battling this out, trying to clear this area out for a while.
Yeah, we're seeing that, and this is his best opportunity to do so if Little Seal can get to it. Still clearing every corner. And he is going to finally get dropped. So we're at over 15 minutes of playtime now. STDB still with a good hold on the hard cap of Dugout, but the line starting to wrap their way around from the east. I think, as you said, they're definitely going to be playing the long game. I think they're starting to try to execute that. We'll see if STDB can stop that from happening. The artillery is being focused a little more to the east now, as we see a couple of shells drop. And this may be the lines already, as it's landing directly near some of these spawns for STDB. It's going to be a bit of close quarters fighting, though, for Swarm, Marsmick, and Frank. Oh, and Swarm's going to get eliminated by that artillery. And STDB with a couple more OP spawns on this east side. Now, I believe way over in Pierre's farm, we are seeing a recon squad for STDB. Seeing Coltrane, the commander, way out over here. Stupor and Happy and Burrito, another recon squad. And we are actually seeing a truck from STDB way out near the barn. So definitely some long flanks going on at the moment. And the fighting will continue. Let's do a quick map check, Magic, as I'll pull my map up over here. Looks like no red zone Garys for the line. Still a couple of OPs near that kind of border between their zone and the territory where Dugout is. Lots of OPs going down to the east once again, as they are making an effort to make that push. What is STDB looking like? Excuse me.
They're mostly focused on Dugout. They have a really good garrison network all along Dugout and behind it right now.
Okay.
They're trying really hard to get some garrisons up on this east side so they can get an attack going on cattle sheds, but I think they're running into some problems. They're about to get a really good garrison up in this top right corner of H3. A recon just drove a supply truck up there, and that's going to at least get them some flow of infantry into the backside of cattle sheds until they get something close.
All right, so looking like both teams are making some moves at the moment then. So we'll see who can actually be successful with that execution. AA Network looking like the line dedicating a couple more infantry to this area.
Oh, and that garrison that I was just talking about for STDB, it's not actually going to go up. Gino is running up on it right now. I think he's about to take him out. They spotted the truck and blew it up at least.
I see. Okay, so some good spotting then by some of these players from the line. Going to eliminate that opportunity for STDB.
Oh yeah, Gino just wiped him. He's getting the OP and the supplies right now.
Oh, well, there you go. That's crisis averted for the line. STDB, though, looking like they do have a game plan at the very least. Trying to get something set up, try to push forward, maybe make an attempt for that 4-1, try to push onto cattle sheds. But the line still putting some pressure onto Dugout. The 76 does have an angle on the hard cap at the moment. We are seeing the 75, which is still in play, but there are 3 tanks from the line on this west side, I should actually point out. There's Mutiny Grecker and Kalito in the 76, Data and Dabs in a Stewart's, and then Dark Ninja all alone in the 75, and then the 76 off to the east. So 4 pieces of armor in play for the line. Infantry is now coming to support them. And we are going to see a couple of armor fights here in the west. It's going to be the Panther fighting the 76. That is definitely some long-distance fighting. But with 2 pieces of armor for the line and an AT gun, they might have an opportunity here to continue pushing through. And I'm actually pretty surprised that there's this much fighting going on the west side. Although I guess to maintain map control when the edge of the map is right here next to the hard cap, I guess you really do have to dedicate some resources here to that area.
It's kind of a shitty spot, especially for TL, because even if they take this little compound here, this village,
right,
people can just walk in, but it's an open field, so it can still be covered by all these tanks and other people in the houses. It's not great. The east side's not much better, and that's a much longer term kind of plan.
Okay.
Coming in from the north is really the best bet, but you have to deal with the arty and win the gunfights in that situation.
Yeah, and definitely make sure that you keep your tanks alive. But Zeit is going to put a stop to that, as that Stewart does finally go down. Hobbs is going to try to find some of this infantry here on the west side. That's going to be Ludiga and Blue 6. Ludiga going to throw down some smoke. That's actually going to allow Hobbs to push up a little bit. Oh, but Blue 6 does put a stop to it, unfortunately for him. I'm going to pan back over to the east near AA Network and take a look at what's going on over here. Looks like Cosmos is still being the tank simp on the 76, but it does cost him his life. Swarm is back over here in these trenches near AA. And the line still trying to get control and clear out some of these OPs for STDB on this area. And STDB has actually dedicated a tank over to this side as well. We are seeing a Panther. Go ahead, Magic.
I just watched this comical interaction between Curse and Banzai, who are running in circles around each other and just did not see each other.
You know, people really get that tunnel vision when you're so focused on the game. Are you actually on Dugout right now? Let's get back to Dugout here. Oh, man, that's great.
Teal had actually broke through on this north side a little bit, and then STDB spawned in like 15 guys all at once.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. There's a lot of infantry here. I think they started to get a little bit of capture progress, and the STDB just responded immediately. So I'm going to pan back out and hang out on this west side here, excuse me. Looking at, actually, most of the infantry from STDB has been called back to the hard cap. And it looks like the Lion are going to try to take advantage of that and push some of this armor up. That's Mutiny, Grecker, and Kalito pushing forward with Inferno Squad. And we are seeing a bit of contesting here for Dugout. I'm actually very surprised that they did break through on the north. At least temporarily. They're trying to get more infantry back in this area. Looks like there is that 76 still out off the distance. That's off to the northeast. That's Cosmos, along with Mr. Do, Bossman, and Atrocity. Swarm looks like he's right next to Werner Voss near AA Network. You should hear Werner shots, and Swarm does come out on top there. We're almost at the 30-minute mark. We're getting there. Looking like we may actually see a flip here. If TL does capitalize on the opportunity, and they are starting to get a bit of capture progress. They do have infantry on the point. A couple of spawns from STDB going to put a stop to that, though. Data might catch Bofrost here, or Dean. And here it comes. No! Bofrost goes down, but Dean gets the trade. Artie is now showing that hard cap. And Dugout still just, or players being poured in, I should say, from STDB. It looks like they are going to have some armor pushed a little bit forward onto the point. That Panzer IV going to get closer to the hard cap.
Kalito's tank is pushed up on this west side with Inferno to put some pressure on the point. They have a good angle to shell the point for infantry now.
Yeah, we're looking at that now, actually. Looks like they should be able to catch some of this infantry. If they don't move behind these houses here, it's going to cost them. I don't know if they're going to have an angle on that P4 on the other side of that hedge. It looks like they do have some visual cover at the very least.
Yeah, the P4 is switching back over to this house to... You could get a side shot on the 76, actually.
Yeah, it looks like we could see an opportunity for that the SCP armor here. But infantry has actually made their way forward. If we look at Inferno Squad with Silly Little Seal.
They might die to the 76. They're going to see him through this bush.
Let's take a look.
They keep revealing their location when they fire. They're not. The 76 knows they're there, but they can't quite see them.
I see, okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep both pieces of armor on screen here.
That's unfortunate. He tried to shoot this through the bush, and the bush blew it up.
Oh no!
They don't pass through the bushes anymore.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Tragic. Oh, they see him now.
Yep, there's the engagement now. Side shot, but that Panzer IV is going to go down right away. And that is going to be, were they on the hard cap there? Actually, no, not quite on the hard cap.
They were behind it.
Yeah, okay. But still, that is going to be good for sector control. Once again,
Yeah,
we
it's
did
gonna
see a
help
bit
out
of,
those infantry.
yeah, we saw a bit of cap progress for a moment there. STDB doing a really good job of responding, though, once that that point does start flashing. I'm going to take a brief peek over to the east, over in AA network. It looks like the line have pretty much gotten control of that. They're starting to very slowly inch their way to the west.
Yeah, just watching the map from my side, you could see TL taking these OPs and this garrison were hot. Now the garrison's gone, the OPs are still hot.
Right.
And you can see the OPs on dugout are hot as well, and the garrison, so you know they're pushing from the north hard, which is exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It seems like they're playing it right. They're starting to get that progress now, almost at a 25%. And this armor is just pushed up right on the point now. That's going to be Dark Ninja solo in a tank. Getting that cap weight on. And they're definitely going all in now. Bloody Nine. Commando Jenkins looking like they are supporting on the points. And it looks like the line may just have good sector controls. They don't have a ton of people on the point. Or at least on the hard cap. We're going to pan out for a bit of a bird's eye view. And that is a lot of blue on the dugout. STDB, though, once again responding. And this could still go either way, the line. Nothing is for sure so far. Go ahead, Magic.
I think they're going to need to remove this OP, and I don't know if the garrison's still here or not. I don't think it is.
Is that behind the point?
Yeah, right behind the point. They got to get that before they're going to get a bunch of significant progress going.
Yeah, no, I would agree. They're going to have to clear out some of the spawns here. I do think this Panther is going to give them a little bit of trouble. That's going to be Demos, Maki, and Katakona. They're actually right by where that P4 was, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, and there goes the 76. That does get taken down. That's a big loss for them. Panther just
There's still
comes right
another
in.
76 on the north side of the point, but yeah, Kalito's losing this west side is going to be real rough for them.
Well, that 76 is about to get engaged by another Panther. They are going to take one side shot. That's going to be a big spawn, though, for the line. Lots of targets to choose from. Oh, but the 76 comes out on top. And that's a 1-for-1 trade. Were they getting some infantry support, though? I swore I saw another rocket or something come in from the east, but... yeah, they definitely need... the line definitely needs to save their 76 here.
This Panther is really close to having a shot on him. Oh,
but he gets a shot.
First.
We're seeing that, yeah, that shell nailed him.
Oh, and the STDB tanker just hit the light pole. That's tragic. He's
Oh,
dead.
no. Really unfortunate for STDB's tanks. Let's get a better angle here. Demos is going to go out and try to repair, but there it goes. That's bye-bye.
Yep.
2 Panthers down for STDB.
Another great play by Du and Bossman's tank and Atrocity.
Yeah, no, that was great positioning there. Good awareness for this tank crew. And that is going to allow them to continue capping the point.
And TL have most of the east now.
Yeah, as we do a quick zoom in over to the east, there's a lot more blue than red that we're seeing.
Yeah, and you can... I'm just looking at the map now, and STDB's OPs just keep going further and further back. They're fewer and fewer garrisons as well.
Yep, yeah, no, I think the line are definitely making some good progress here. STDB not out of the fight just yet. But the line now at 50% capture progress on dugouts. So, a couple of big spawns now for these OPs. Infantry going to try to get themselves onto the hard cap as STDB do still have infantry that can make their way over to the point. As you said, those OPs have been pushed further and further back. But this west side, looking like there's going to be some gunfights as well, as Inferno's all by his lonesome. Near Blue 6, Zeitz, Ludiga. And this has been quite a long firefight for this point. And that's gotta be, that's gotta consume a lot of your energy to be fighting for this long over 1 point.
Oh yeah.
And to go back and forth like that. Yeah.
It really wears you down.
So that 76 is still just in the back of the point for Dugout. I should say on the north side of the point. But STDB are managing to get a couple of infantry across this open field. As Nick, is it Nick Doctor? I got to get that pronunciation right.
Yeah, Nick.
Nicked, yeah. Nick Doctor does go down. Delay does go down. There is an actual STDB has an OP right in the middle of an open field. Actually, that's kind of interesting, and people will get shot off that right away. And it looks like that is going to be a 3-2 capture for the line. So that's great work by that team to get themselves back in the game. Did have to really quickly adjust one of my scenes once again, but we're good now. We're all back. Thanks for your patience while we worked through some technical difficulties, but we are all set now on our end. So it is now a 3-2 lead for the line. 57 minutes left in the game. We're about a third of the way through, just over a third of the way through. And now the line's going to have some opportunities. We're seeing a recon plane get called in right away just to find some of these stragglers here for infantry. And there are quite a few, actually, over to the south. Is that? Oh, no, there's just supplies that we're seeing here. You know, one thing that we have not yet spotted have been any airdrops, bombing runs, strafing runs, nothing like that. It seems to be just straight infantry and armor play for the most part, and artillery.
That's what happened last time we watched these two play each other. There was no bombing run for the entire match.
Yeah, I think we saw one all the way at the very end when the game was already pretty much decided. So that's it's interesting that these teams are opting not to use their resources for that. So what do you use your resources for? I'm trying to think of you know, where do you spend those points?
Artillery.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, because that's all munitions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep that artillery online. We did see another tank go down for STDB. It looks like that was another... Was that a P4? I think that was a P4 that went down.
No, that was another Panther.
That was a Panther. Okay.
I know last time these two played and I gave STDB's tanks credit, I got some flack from the TL tankers. They were saying that I was kind of underselling them a bit. So they're probably out to prove a point in this game.
Yeah, and they seem to be doing so. As we're seeing gunfights go in favor of the line overall. You know, we've seen a couple of kills from STDB's armor. But, yeah, I would say at least so far in this first, you know, third of the game or so, the line definitely with the advantage for armor. Now, over to Hamlet. Let's talk about this next point, Magic. Where do you go from here if you're the line? And how do you set up your defenses if you're STDB? In fact, let's take a look at the defenses on our maps here for STDB. It looks like a couple of garrisons on their ends. I'm trying to look for their OPs. What are you seeing?
On STDB side, they're mostly going to push Hamlet to A network. They want to take that east side of Dugout just like TL did to precipitate their Dugout capture.
Okay.
So I think that's where a lot of the fighting's going to be. And TL, conversely, is going to attack from that angle as well because they need to hold that side and also push Hamlet.
So we're probably going to see a lot more fighting over AA then.
I wouldn't say necessarily. The south of Dugout is going to be lit because they need to do the same thing there. They need to push south out of Dugout and then east to Hamlet, and conversely, STDB will be pushing north and west.
I see. Okay. Okay. Well, we are starting to see some infantry gather kind of to the north of Hamlet. The line already going to start to put a little bit of pressure on that point. Back south of Dugout, you are correct. We're seeing a lot of fighting here. We're seeing some armor from the line in this back corner over here. That is going to be Mutiny Grecker and Kalito in the 76 this time. It's going to be... I'm interested to see how the line approach this. And they are using smokes to try to move across these gaps in the field. They have the armor there to support them as well. I think Sarge and Inferno might get a couple of kills here and might catch Fenrir, but no, Sarge goes down.
How did Sarge not see those guys?
That's really unfortunate. I guess that, you know, if you're being a bush monster, I guess some people are, you can do the hiding really well, I suppose. But yeah, a lot of bush play we're going to see over here on over on this side of the map. In fact, STDB doing a good job of taking out some of this infantry here. they can get a couple of AT players around here, they might be able to put a little pressure on that tank. Dugout still not out of the clear yet for the line, we should point out, as STDB do have some infantry on the hard cap. In fact, it looks like a full squad and a couple of OPs that will allow them to keep up the pressure. We'll start to turn ourselves a little bit to the east again. And we'll back ourselves up to get a bird's eye view once again of the map. And yeah, it looks like the majority of the fighting's still going to be over dugout. Even as we push on to Hamlet, we're seeing a couple of squads from the line. Looks like at least 2 squads trying to set something up here. And STDB, okay, we're actually seeing quite a few more players way out to the east. Some really long flanks. In fact, these 2 players might catch Bloody 9 out here. That's going to be a kill for Penny. And this is just going to be some long-distance aim battles as we're seeing Data and Penny take some shots at each other. Data is going to come out on top there. So as that fighting continues, down south, or down to the west we go, I should say. Over in the dugout area, or south of dugout, this 2-story house has been occupied by STDB pretty consistently. They got a couple of MGs in the building, AT players, 2 squad leads. Sarge and Ghost are going to have their work cut out for them. They're going to have to make this push.
I'm watching this Novers guy on STDB. He's prone crawling through this wheat on the east side.
Oh.
And the TL squad spawned in, and as everyone knows, when you spawn in, there's a glitch where the wheat doesn't show up.
Right,
and
right.
they saw him prone crawling through the grass and knew he was there.
No, that's tragic. That's quite unfortunate. The line looking like they are doing a good job of winning these firefights, though, in that wheat field over to the east. They should be able to set themselves up pretty well. Looks like we're seeing some more garrisons in this area. In fact, right behind, or I should say right to the north of the wheat field, they do have a garrison set up. And starting to creep their way over into the red zone, at least approach it. But dugout, though, STDB not giving this up, as there's still plenty of infantry in the area. Gunfights going back and forth. And the line is now swarming the area with infantry to try to put a stop to that. But once again, this 2-story building's gonna be difficult to take, I think. They have a good hold on it.
A TL player hasn't just come and put a satchel up on this wall where Ghoster is. That would be the easiest way to take care of this whole place.
Yeah, you would think, and maybe we see Dabs attempt. No, Dabs is just gonna go straight in. He is going to go down, but he's going to have more teammates there to back him up. And they do get the trade. And Pressure Scout and Christian seem to be the last 2. Christian's going to get a kill on Soviet Slug on the first floor. And we'll
and there
back
goes
up
the satchel.
There it goes.
Got one guy. It didn't get the 2-story.
Yeah, that is going to clear everybody out of the area. And actually over to the southwest. Is that a second satchel we just heard?
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
Satchel.
Now we're seeing the armor push forward. That's Dark Ninja and the Stewart. Mutiny Grecker and Kalito in the 76. They're going to help that infantry push forward. And I think that's going to alleviate a lot of that pressure that this infantry was feeling. STDB going to be forced back once again. But I will say, Pressure Scout has been in this building for quite a long time. And Leroy's going to go down now. And yeah, we're going to see quite a bit of back and forth, I think. But I would say overall, the line doing a great job clearing out the infantry. The Stewart's just going to run over a player. Oh no! Dark Ninja just wipes the OP and just rams the player into this tank carcass. Oh, that's disrespectful. That's pretty incredible to see. But finally, the line have secured dugout completely. That's completely clear of STDB players.
So I'm going to check up on the other games, give everyone a little update.
Oh, please. Yes. Thank you. What are we looking at so far?
I just opened Goff versus 116th. It looks like Goff is about to lose their 4th point. It's 50% capped with 25 minutes remaining.
All right. So by the time this goes out over our stream magic, it will have been decided. Please let us know in chat. How did that game end up? Because we would love to know.
And just give me a couple minutes to check the other game.
No, absolutely. Let's do a quick update on where we're at. Again, reminder for everybody, we do have that 30-minute delay. So you'll know, by the time we know, you will have already known the result of these games. But it's good for us to know, so we can kind of talk about the matchups for the next games.
WTH and Core. WTH is down 2-3, 44 minutes left.
Okay.
Looks like Core has middle pretty solidly.
And as you check the other game, DC versus Esprit de Corps, we're going to take a look at Hamlet. As we are seeing a couple of players from the line kind of creep up on that front door. Draysky, the only player for the line in the red zone at the moment. Streets is going to come back and spawn in. Data's going to get a kill on Nopo. Data, we've seen a couple of good shots from him.
It looks like DC ESPT is also 3-2. But I'm not sure which side is up 3-2.
Okay. Well, while we get that update, we're going to watch Swarm and Bloody Nine come across Big L. Marsmick. Swarm's going to go down. Will Bloody get any trades here? He's just going to go prone. There are quite a few players here from STDB. Big L's going to go around the corner. Bloody Nine's going to go down. And just on the flip side, looks like the line have been cleared from that area. A couple of OP spawns, though. A couple of opportunities to come back. The line are now moving their way from west to east. So we're going to see Dabs now approach Dean and Bite Force. He's just kind of holding the angle, but it's going to cost him his life as Delay with the long shot. That's quite a shot for a Car 98. And while it looks like you have your map open, Magic, so I'm going to do a quick look at my map here. Looks like the line actually don't have any OPs, but there is one garrison way over in St. Marie Dumont for the line. So it could be a good point of attack for them. We'll see how they decide to take advantage of that. Looking at STDB, looks like they do have a pretty solid line of garrisons from east to west. One garrison looking like it's on the hard cap of Hamlet, so not a bad mix, I would say.
Yeah, I think right now they're just all out dedicated to Hamlet defense for the most part. Although, as I mentioned earlier, kind of playing defense is also attacking, and attacking is also playing defense, just the way these 2 points are set up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So we're going to take a look at some of the armor now. I'm looking for the line's armor. I'm seeing a 76 come back over to the front line. That's, once again, Mr. Dude, Bossman, and Atrocity. Moving forward. Over to the west or southwest, we do have 2 more pieces of armor. And this has been pretty consistent. The line has dedicated quite a bit of their armor resources to this western side. Mutiny Grecker and Kalito are here. We're seeing, which tank is this? Is this an empty tank? I think this is just an empty Stewart here.
Yeah,
so it may have been shot out. Yeah, I was trying to see what the name was, but yeah. So they got the Stewart there, maybe for intimidation. No, someone probably just got shot out there. And that Stewart is going to start taking rockets. That's one from, that may have been Blue 6 with that rocket. Dark Ninja is going to come back, though. Will he make it back to his tank?
That was kind of a silly rocket. He's trying to kill an empty tank, and it revealed his position to the TL tank, which then got 5 kills from that one shell.
Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. But Dark Ninja's back, though. He's going to try to repair that Stewart while the 76 attempts to cover him. But Demos may be sneaking around. A sneaky little engineer. And not so sneaky as he's going to get dropped right away. With that, that bright white uniform does stick out on a map like St. Marie Dumont, unfortunately. As much of a fan as I am of the white uniforms. Let's take a look at Ghoster here, as he might find Maki over here to the left. Should spot him. No, he doesn't spot him, and Maki turns around and drops Ghoster. Oh, unfortunate timing. But Dark Ninja has now pushed that Stewart up. But he is surrounded by a couple, or was surrounded by a couple of AT players. Blue 6 should be able to get a rocket off from the back unless the 76 stops him. No, he may be out of rockets, as Blue 6 is just going to have to run past. Shells coming in from multiple angles now. Here comes the Stewart. Dark Ninja's going to clear that, no problem. Oh, and that does a 360 to Shell Kayakona. Here come a couple more rockets, though. Dark Ninja is going on an absolute tear. He's going to get the garrison as well. No, he gets blown up before it can happen. Oh, Zeit with the AT rocket is going to save it. What a play, though, from Dark Ninja. We've seen a couple of good dives from him. Just feet away from the garrison. He may have been on a reload timer. But that's a great save from Zeit. I love to see these just absolutely Rambo dive plays. It's so exciting to watch. But once again, the line's infantry are moving up this line. And we'll make our way back over to the hamlet to see what's going on this side of town. The line's still having control of this field north of Hamlet. It looks like a lot of their spawns are going to be centered around this area. We're going to push even further east, though, because it looks like a couple of squads, or at least one squad, did take advantage of that red zone garrison near St. Marie du Mont. That's going to be Bloody 9 squad. He's going to allow him to get an OP down near Hamlet. Going to give them a new point to attack from, or a new angle to attack from. But there is quite a few infantry from STDB in the area. I don't think Hamlet's going to be an easy take. I would be very surprised if they take this immediately. I think that, once again, it's going to be quite a long take for the line, if they are able to do so. STDB, I'm not seeing them successfully put a lot of pressure back on Dugout. They're definitely trying. We're seeing infantry move from a couple different angles, but nothing too definitive so far.
Yeah, I think STDB have a really good defense right now. They have this huge, massive infantry to the north,
right,
and then to the west.
Yeah, I'm seeing I'm looking at the west side now. They do have these hedge lines pre-secured, but I think they're gonna need some more armor support. Have we seen more armor from STDB? I actually haven't heard much of their armor.
They have 250 fuel right now. I saw Luke's driving out of spawn a minute ago when I was checking on RD.
Okay, and I am seeing Panzer IV. It's going to be Raphael Amazing and Ghost Kid. That's going to be kind of just to the south of Hamlet, right behind it. So at least one piece of armor right now. Looks like logically the STDB commander is on the field as well, on the hard point. But Streets may catch him here, as Streets is now on the hard cap.
I think TL must be doing some kind of RD snipe. Yeah, they are. There's only one gun operating right now, and there's an STDB player trying to block it.
I see. All right. Well, we'll take a look and see if we can find that. Streets did get 2 kills just now on the hard cap. That Panzer IV does take care of him though quite easily. As far as a snipe, it looks like that snipe is going to be coming directly from the line spawn. As we take a quick look out in the corner. Let's see who's doing the sneaky sniping over here. And that is going to be... Actually, who is that going to be? We're seeing Dark Ninja and Cosmos way out here. Oh, there is one other tank.
It's Tigers.
Yeah.
Medium.
Yeah, we are seeing that now. Way off in the corner, there's Tigers with the tank snipe, or with the arty snipe. So, yeah, something that has just become a part of the game, unfortunately, in my opinion. The tank sniping. But... teams will spend time to learn it, and as we can see, it seems to be paying off for the line in this case. I think we're starting to hear some armor come back now for... Actually, no, that's still the 76 with Mutiny Grecker and Kalito here on the west side. It looks like they did actually take quite a bit of damage, so it's going to take a couple of people, all 3 players coming out to repair, as it does seem to be safe to do so. Now, over on the east once again, teams just seem to be getting themselves set up for their attacks as STDB have kind of pushed through to AA Network as far as this point over here. A couple of players that will be, contesting this area. And the line are, in my opinion, they're doing the right thing, sending players back rather than just holding, Shift W. Sending players back to try to clear this out. STDB need to start clearing out some of these OPs, I think, if they want to take control of the area. And are we seeing... I'm watching Werner Voss and Modus, or at least Werner Voss is just victory crawling through this field. And that's absolutely fantastic. That's Okay, looks like... Nope, he stood up for a second. Now he's back down. Okay. And stood up for a second. Now he's back down again. All right, that's... that's fantastic. That's the field north of Hamlet, it looks like. But that's pretty funny.
He's just trying to get past this line so they can get us OP up back here.
Yeah.
And then they can attack TL's attackers.
Okay. So just trying to get that new OP, new point of attack. That makes sense. But I love the victory crawl. I support it. Really
Very
quickly,
dedicated.
I want to thank everybody for being here today and joining us. My name is Anthony. You can call me Nitro. I'm joined by my co-caster, Magic Jokic. Magic, thank you again for joining me today for this quarterfinal match. It has been quite exciting so far. There are a couple of games, as we mentioned, going on right now. Check out the Hell Let Loose category if you have not done so already. They should be actually just about wrapping up at this point. So if you do know the results of the games, please share them in chat. That'll be very much appreciated. As this should be one of the last games of the day. I think Core and WTH, that matchup might be going on at the exact same time as ours, as far as the start time and end time. So, the winners of today's match, we have the Line versus STDB. The winner will move on to the semifinals of the seasonal, and we'll play the winner of Core versus WTH. We are seeing a bit of aggression now from the Line, as Mr. Dew, Bossman, and Atrocity are making a move on some of this infantry near Hamlet. They're knocking on the front door, but we're seeing possibly a satchel come down. I believe that's Ducentry, who I think he did successfully get a satchel down. I think that's going to be an RAP. I don't think anyone noticed that from this tank. Maybe they wipe a couple of OPs on the way. It looks like they might have wiped one at least, but that tank is going to be gone in just a few seconds. So great satchel from STDB. And now we are actually seeing Hamlet flash contested for a brief moment. But probably not for long, as that 76 did finally go down from the satchel. Oh no, we are seeing actually that point did turn blue for just a moment. The Line putting on some good pressure. And in fact, if you look at Hill 6 Magic, there are quite a few the Line players in this backline. And we're seeing a couple of recon squads now trying to push forward toward the artillery. That's going to help the infantry move forward toward Hamlet. Stupor, a sniper, is actually making his way back toward Hamlet. This could be a good opportunity for the Line to make it a 4-1. Before we call that 4-1, though, we'll take a quick look back at the dugout. This STDB still have quite a few squads over on the west side. A couple of players right in the middle between Hamlet and dugout.
This west side is miserable to push up. It's just wide open. There's one line of intermittent trees that you can follow. That's fine, but besides that, it's just wide open. They don't have a whole lot of places to.
Yeah, no, and this armor squad here, Mutiny, Grecker, and Cleto, once again, all three are repairing the tank. They seem to be holding it down and making it even harder for the infantry to move forward. I do see there is another 76. Mr. Dew and Bossman have actually spawned right back and jumped into another 76. It's already pushed up. Was this just an empty tank that was just sitting there? I'm curious. Interesting. Well, Hamlet is being contested once again.
Potentially could have had another person just drive it up and park it there for him.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just have 76s ready to go next to his spawn. That's actually kind of efficient. So we are at 34 minutes left in the match today. We are seeing Armor lay down a couple of shots onto the hard cap, and we are seeing a bit of blue on Hamlet once again, as the Line are going to try to push up here. Cafe Mocha is going to launch a couple of rockets down that way. A Garrison does go down. Silly Little Seal just rockets a Garrison. That's going to be one spawn down for STDB. Do they have any Garrisons on the hard cap?
They do not. They only have garrisons to the west and east. That's going to be a big play for TL to push in from the north.
Yeah, no, that's going to be their opportunity.
Almost this whole northern defense now.
Oh boy. All right, so could be some trouble for STDB. And we are seeing some infantry move forward now toward Hamlet. That's Timmy Lee, Cafe to Mocha. Silly Little Seal is in the backline. Swarm is on his way as well. And I think we may be seeing some arty smoke too to maybe help that infantry push. possibly. We'll wait and see. See if more happens to come down. And we are seeing the Lions Artillery nail a couple of these spawns for STDB over to the east. Hamlet once again being contested. We'll try to get our scoreboard here correctly. Apologies, everybody. It's been a few weeks since our last match, but so if you see the scoreboard off for just a minute, we're getting it corrected, but we should be okay for now. So Hamlet once again going the way of the line. STDB, not a whole lot of players on the hard cap. A couple of players or a couple of squads in your dugout. We're seeing at least 2 or 3 squads in your dugout. And we should see a couple of players start spawning back onto,
they do have
onto the
a
point.
garrison behind Hamlet now, so.
Okay, so at least 1 point to attack from, if necessary, if OP start getting wiped. The pressure is definitely on, though. A couple of gunfights going the way of STDB on the hard cap as we see Captain Mocha and Data go down. They're fighting Trax, Penny, and Roy Nelson. Point still being contested, but we're seeing a lot more blue now trying to cross these open fields. And a couple of OPs in the red zone for the line, too. Now we'll do
Looks
another...
like STDB got a garrison built up in F5, kind of where Werner Voss was sneaking.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
now they're trying to attack the TL attackers from behind.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing, is that Midras and Modus, possibly? Kind of in the line's back line.
Yeah. Werner was just up there, but he died right before you came over.
Okay. So maybe an opportunity to try to clear out some of the line spawns then. There are a couple of garrisons in the area where these players are, so they might have a chance to clear some of these out. Dugout, as we do another quick flyby, looking pretty clear. This west side, not a whole lot of infantry left from STDB. Just 2 players now, 1 squad lead and an assault player. That means the Lions infantry is going to start pushing forward. Start making a bit of progress. A little bit of smoke going down on Hamlet, it looks like. And actually, the further east we go, it looks like there are quite a few STDB players that managed to sneak through. Or at least a couple here on this side. We're seeing 3. We're seeing Raphael. Is that Nastkuch? Apologies for pronunciation.
Oh my god, Streets is flamethrowering this guy.
Oh, no way! The flamethrower!
Yeah,
oh, there it is!
He died.
Oh, no! The flamethrower! Oh, and he walks into his own fire!
Yeah, he died. That's hilarious, dude.
Oh, wow. I have yet to see the flamethrower come out.
What a meme.
Oh, that's great. Shout out to Streets for the flamethrower play. That's fantastic.
Might have been a little bit of RP there, trying to clear that trench with the flamethrower.
Yeah. Well, when you have the 60-inch monitor, or the 60-inch television, I guess we gotta call it, you definitely want to see that on the big screen. Just the flames going out of trench. Marsmick is gonna try to get a couple shots off on Data. Not gonna hit it though. They are literally right next to each other in the trench. Gonna run past each other. Managed to get through. Marsmick is gonna go down now. Oh, that's fantastic. I gotta commend Streets for that.
That's actually the first time I've ever seen it. I haven't played much of the new update.
Right.
And I have not seen the flamethrower at all.
Yeah, no, I haven't either, especially not in a competitive match, so that's pretty great. I think there have been a couple of clips floating out there of players who have used it, but this is my first time seeing it personally, so that's pretty great. Streets did switch off support, so I think no more flamethrower for this person. Under 30 minutes now in the game, just about 29 to be exact, and the line are once again starting to turn Hamlet blue. A couple of players attacking from the north, a couple of squads from the east, and as they win these gunfights, that's going to put a little more pressure on STDB. Not seeing very much armor from STDB at the moment. I do see one over on the west side. Looks like there's going to be a Panther, going to be manned by Maki, Kiyokona, and Demos once again. Perhaps looking for the 76, which is off to the north. But looks like no angle just yet, and the line are just sector capping. There's not a whole lot of people on Hamlet, but I do see Draysky in the backline with an MG. He should get spotted here by Roy Nelson because he's been here for quite a while and making a lot of noise.
I just watched Bloody Nine make this great play, killed the squad leader, wiped his OP, and then when he turned around to leave the trench where the OP was in, he stepped on a mine and blew up.
Oh no! Those mines will get you. They'll definitely get you.
It's a war crime, dude. I don't think mines should be allowed.
No.
I personally have never not stepped on a mine. I step on every single mine that's put in the game, so I hate that.
Yeah, they can be pesky little buggers. Absolutely. I don't know why I called them buggers. I don't know why I turned British for a moment. But Broseph Stalin does get dropped now. Runs into actually quite a few players from STDB. Looks like Timmy Lee is sitting on top of a roof, looking for a couple of players. He should spot Goof and does get that kill over on the east side. I don't know if the line is really going all in on this 4-1. I mean, they're definitely putting the pressure, which I think is absolutely the right call, because it's keeping STDB out of dugout. And in fact, that west side is essentially cleared out from STDB minus one sniper. So they're absolutely making the right plays. But we're not seeing kind of that all-in push onto Hamlet, which is fine. You know, a 3-2 is a win. That's all you need to do to move on to semis.
And I think TL's trying. I just think STDB are putting up a decent fight.
Yeah, that may be the case. I think I just saw Leroy and Zeit trade each other from like 3 feet away. They both dropped instantly. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, no, STDB are doing a good job of holding that point. I mean, they're calling players back. They're trying to get players in the back lines. So they're making the right plays too. I mean, they're holding on. I just don't know how you go about getting an advantage and getting back to dugout from here. It's tough. As you said, it's a really tough point to attack from, especially if you're trying to push that west side. So
I think STDB are just trying to hold on for the 3-2. I'm not sure that they have any realistic ambition to attack dugout right now.
Right.
But there is a potential sneaky garrison on the northeast side of dugout.
I see that, yeah.
They might get that up and maybe try and spawn bomb or something when TL are distracted. I think that's probably their best bet.
Yeah, that might work. That, you know, in conjunction with maybe a sneaky airhead, it could work out for them.
Yeah, they just built that garrison now, and the only person even close to defense is Cole right now, who's just running around, probably listening to music in the backfield. we all know Commander's the easiest, most simple position.
Right. No, it doesn't actually take any skill to play Commander. Fun fact for anyone in chat. Yeah,
you're basically AFK for a majority of the time.
Yep.
And when you're not, you're just pushing buttons on the side of your map.
It's like Cookie Clicker, if you think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So back over on the Hamlet, the point is once again being contested. Looks like it is getting a bit more progress toward the line, but we haven't seen Hamlet go more than maybe a third of the way. STDB, as we've mentioned, are doing a good job of just calling players back, and they are holding on for dear life, I would say. We're going to see Sarge get a kill on Bite Force. Tank opting not to move up once again, just kind of holding an angle. And with 25 minutes left in the match, time is definitely ticking for STDB if they want to make a move and make something happen. I'm hearing a bombing run come in now. That is going to be a bombing run from the line. That is going to clear out a couple of infantry. How are the garrisons looking? How did that affect the Garys on Hamlet?
It did wipe the one Gary they had on the point.
Okay.
Or actually, I don't think they did have a Gary in the point.
Okay, well, at the very least, it would have wiped whatever was on there, and the line are moving in, but Dugout is also going at the moment, looking like one squad coming from the back line.
They have a bunch of squad leaders coming up there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Coltrane now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 squad leads. So this could end up being a cap race. And if I'm the line, I'm not taking that gamble, but there seem to be quite a few infantry on the point. But they are not winning this cap race.
And I don't know where their garrison is, where Teal's garrison is, if they can just spawn some people back here and be fine. Because these STDB guys are getting pretty close.
Yeah, well, there is a garrison on the hard cap, one garrison all the way on the western edge of the map, and then one way behind. But look at the amount of players from STDB. All in now on this attempt. Here's the garrison
Teal just
spawn.
got a huge spawn, though.
I'm looking at that now. The firefight's going to be huge.
Yep.
Novers goes down. I think the line might hold on to this. Gino drops a couple of people as well now. There's 3 kills for Gino. Dabs is on the fence line. And the line are both defending and capturing the next point now. I respect the attempt from STDB, but I don't think this goes their way.
They have the numbers right now, and they just won all those trades. Teal's got to get another spawn on this Garrison right away, or they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, if my timing is right, there should be. Yeah, there's a spawn now, but only 2 new players spawning in.
Yeah, I think they're going all in on Hamlet.
Yeah, let's take a look as we fly back over toward Hamlet.
I don't think that's a good decision. Hamlet is not really in Teal's favor, besides the zone control.
Yeah, they have the zone control. They have the 76, which is in the point. It's in the hard cap. Oh, that's going to be that's such a tough call to make. A decision needs to be made right now to go all in or to retreat. And I think they're going all in.
Yeah, STDB have a Garrison on the point. They have 3 OPs on the point. One just got taken down while another got rebuilt. So
right,
that could be a dangerous decision. They have the spawns to keep defending Hamlet.
Yeah, I will say Dugout seems like it may be cooling off for the line now.
Yeah. The line lost their hardpoint Garrison, but I think STDB lost their attacking Garrison. It's locked out now.
Okay, yeah, you're correct. There is no Garrison on the hard cap for Dugout. A couple of OPs, but 3 Garrisons in the area surrounding.
Dr. Ty's walking right past their Garrison.
Oh, no.
He has it locked out, but he just has to go to the
Oh,
other
he
side of
doesn't
this
know.
wall.
What's that meme that does he know from Batman? Oh, no, he doesn't know.
He's going to see it when he comes in here.
If he clears
It's
this
locked out,
area.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. I think, okay. They should be safe now.
Yeah, good play by Ty to get that hidden Garrison back there.
Yeah.
Dugout is going to be safe for now.
For now, yeah, for the time being. Let's check back in with Hamlet now. In fact, it looks like 76 is being called back. That's Cosmos and Dark Ninja. They're being supported by Mutiny and Grecker. Hamlet looking like it is kind of cooling off now for STDB, but only slightly. And there's still quite a few players here from the line in the area. In fact, it is starting to go back their way. There is a Panther on the point. Right on the hard caps. That's going to be, what, 9 cap weight if that's a full crew?
Yep.
Yeah. So, not going to be easy. But even with the Panther on, and the line are still contesting, there is another tank in the back. It's going to be the... Oh, that's a second Panther, actually. So 2 pieces of armor defending. Artillery is going to wipe a huge squad on the point, though.
Oh, and Duchateau managed to get behind the tank.
Oh, he did, and Raphael jumps out. Oh, and does get the kill.
Good play. Good play.
Absolute need to have someone run out there.
That was almost a really big mistake.
Yeah. Big spawn bomb from STDB, but it's not enough to stop the cap. Oh, I say that as it is being contested now.
Man, these guys are getting slaughtered off these OPs. Though,
It's really brutal, yeah. Data we've seen actually perform really well. Oh, as he gets blown up now, too.
I wonder if that was a TK.
Oh, I don't know. It could very...
It kind of looked like Stupor threw a grenade or something, maybe TK'd him there. Could have been dropped from one of the guys he killed.
I'm watching Streets hold on for dear life as this Panther just lays down machine gun fire. He's trying to get
got the
behind.
satchel.
He does have this. Oh, but the huge spawn. Oh, no. Streets. He gets shot. Does he get it? The satchel's down, though. Oh, and Fenrir gets taken down.
Oh, so they might not know about the satchel.
Broseph Stalin killed Fenrir.
I'm sure he's got to be screaming it in local chat.
Maki jumps out. They haven't found it yet. If Broseph Stalin can keep the... They haven't found it. It's on the other side of the tank. Here come 3 players to try to defuse. That's going to be so close. Oh, they did get it. Oh, what a save from STDB. And the Panther is still in play. Duchateau is going to get a rocket off toward the other Panther, kind of to the southwest of the point. Oh, what a firefight. Already still showing that midpoint, too. That's fantastic hell, at least, right there.
Yeah, this is a really great battle over Hamlet.
Yeah, 100%. Both teams playing so well. Artillery just being absolutely brutal right now. And 18 minutes left in the match. 16 minutes left for STDB to start capping Dugout. It's go time for this team. The line looking really strong right now. Looking like they they're looking good to close this out, I should say. Both Panthers having to back up now. Lots of line players in the hard cap. But 2 tanks on the point, they could still hold this if they play it right. Looking like we did see, possibly, is that a recon plane from STDB that we saw just fly over? It could be. Not sure what that was.
There was a supply drop.
I see.
In C5.
Okay. So, as the artillery continues to rain fire down on the point, 2 Panthers on defense for STDB. The line are just trying to get bodies on the point right now. The east side of the point is still being controlled by STDB. I got to give them credit. They're wrapping around and should actually get behind a lot of this infantry. I don't think the line hold this. Unless something changes. Seeing a recon flare go up from TL now. Yeah, STDB got to give them credit right now. I think they're doing a good job of getting behind these players. I think Timmy Lee probably goes down in a few seconds from either Christian or Dean, excuse me. Yep, and there's the kill. And actually right now, the line has completely lost all of their OPs except for one on Hamlet. They have 1 squad that can still spawn. Otherwise, they're all the way back in the blue zone. So that's great work by SCDB to hold on. Great work keeping the tank alive. That's fantastic. So let's take a look back at Dugout then. Since STDB did have a pretty great play earlier trying to get some players in the back. Pretty clear, not really any players from either team on the hard cap. We're seeing Leroy and Corbor in the area. A couple of players spotting on a garrison, kind of between Hamlet and Dugout. And 2 pieces of armor up for the line. It looks like the line may be taking some time to clear out their back lines right now as well. We're seeing Dr. Ty come over to Marsmink. And I think Dr. Ty does get the kill there, absolutely. And this has been quite an exciting match so far. Definitely worthy of a quarterfinal. Want to take a quick moment to say thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody who has followed, subscribed. That is very much appreciated. Your support is absolutely wonderful. Thank you City Beats for the raid earlier. That is very much appreciated as well. And I just want to give a quick shout out to all of our fellow streamers that are casting matches today. If you missed them, check out the Hell Let Loose seasonal Discord. You can find links to all the VODs, which should be up shortly. And check out the games for yourselves if you missed any of them. Next week will be the semifinals for the match today. We're going to see just 4 teams left after this weekend in the tournament. Out of 34 teams that started way back when in stage 1 of the tournament, many, many weeks ago. And it has been quite an interesting tournament. We've seen upsets, we've seen disqualifications, we've seen some crazy tactics being pulled out by all of these teams. And it's all come down to these next few weeks. So the line, they did definitely get cleared off of Hamlet. They are looking to maybe just try to keep some pressure on these last few minutes. STDB are getting closer and closer to Dugout, though, as we move toward the west side of the map. A couple of squads trying to make their way forward. A couple of OPs, it's looking like. But if we take a look at our maps magic, we are seeing just a circle of garrisons around around Dugout. It's actually really crazy to see. So plenty of spawns to choose from the line. STDB looking like are you seeing a couple of garrisons, OPs? Is that a
they have a circle of garrisons around Hamlet.
Nice. All right, both teams not wanting to give up these points.
But yeah, they do have a red zone garrison, and Werner is about to get another sneaky garrison up to the northeast of Dugout as well. We're going to try another spawn bomb, I think.
Yeah, no, I think at this point, clearly this frontline push has not worked out for STDB. It's got to be the sneaky plays that's going to work out for them, if anything will.
Yeah, they just double drop supplies, and he's going to build this garrison soon.
All right. So a couple of opportunities for STDB, and we're looking at Warner now. We should get that garrison up in just a moment. Penny is also in the area. And I don't think anyone from the line caught that. The supplies are already down, right? So no one...
Yeah, they wouldn't have been able to see it. They spawned them in as supports, and then
okay.
They redeployed, switched positions, and then dropped another set.
All right.
If they can get some ATs up, they have a shot on this 76 too.
Yeah, in fact, I'm looking at this angle right here. Yeah, that's a very clear shot. If you can get a couple of spawns here, so.
Dr. Ty's coming back here, though. He's thinking about investigating.
Yeah, you know what, Dr. Ty, this would be the second time he stops a garrison. And will he catch Werner? Werner hears him. Oh, no, Dr. Ty! Headphones! No! He runs right past. Werner doesn't shoot. Remains hidden.
Yeah, he's just trying to be very sneaky.
Oh, that's pretty great. Dr. Ty... Oh, did he blow up a mine? I think that was an AP mine. That's pretty great. Blows up a second one now. And he actually may catch Werner, or Werner may catch him. I think Werner comes out on top here. Oh, he turns around! Oh, there's the OP.
OP right in front of him.
He jumped. Oh, no. Here comes Frank.
Werner has insane patience, I'll tell you. But see, Dr. Ty must know that his OP's hot.
Yeah, you know what? This is actually not a bad play. I mean, it's essentially radar. And it's going to tell people that someone's nearby. There's the nade from Werner. OP's down. Dr. Ty's down. Great play from these players from STDB. That takes a lot of patience, and it paid off for them. So I would say there really isn't... I say there isn't a lot of pressure on Hamlet as Hamlet starts to get taken, so I will eat my words there. A couple of squads in the back line as well as a tank for the line. Who's in this tank? It's a Stewart, and that's going to be Dark Ninja and Cosmos on the hard cap.
Frank is just solo running across this open field to try and satchel this tank.
Oh, no. I see that happening. Okay. Will he get... He might actually get across here.
Yeah, if they're all tunnel visioned, he might make it.
Oh, they're absolutely...
Oh, no, they're pistoling him.
Oh, no. He's taking shots.
Soviet slug.
Oh, but the tank goes down. Oh, no, that's not a tank. That's a repair station. Excuse me. The repair station went down. Tank is still safe. Okay.
That's funny. Soviet slug tried to pistol him from across the field.
Oh, the attempts. I think STDB might be getting a little bit desperate here. 11 minutes left. Dugout's got a couple of players from the line on the hard cap. Tank starting to roll forward over to Hamlet. Yeah, I think... is that Stewart still on Hamlet? I think that Stewart is still in the area of Hamlet. And we're seeing Dark Ninja do what he was doing earlier, which is just drive around the Stewart looking for OPs to clear. He's going to wipe a couple of players. Wipes a Garrison as well now. That's going to be a Garrison off of Hamlet for STDB. Data, Silly Little Seal, going to push forward as well. There's a piece of armor here as well from STDB. That's a Panther. And I think the Stewart's about to go down. No, are they missing? Oh, the Stewart's at an angle. I don't think they can hit the Panther from here. Unless they're not aiming at it. They may not even see it. But there are just two pieces of armor here. One from the line, one from STDB. And the line are just capturing the point now. With 3 players on the hard cap plus a Stewart. This might work out for them.
The Stewart is just low enough in elevation to where that tank cannot hit him.
Wow.
Data's going to put a satchel on him now.
Yeah, we're watching that. That satchel should go down. No spotter.
Yeah.
Seal's coming around with the rocket as well.
Yeah, and they're 2-man, so they don't even know that satchel's there.
Oh, that's going to be RIP Panther. Here comes Amazing, though. He jumps out. Raphael jumps out now, too.
Yeah, I think they see Seal.
Oh, but there goes the tank. How did they not die from... Oh, there's the satchel. Now everyone's... A little delayed. A little delayed. SCD coming back now.
Suicide pact between all 4 of those guys.
That's great. Well, Hamlet still being contested. STDB, lots of players having to come back, but still a couple of players on dugout if we fly back over here. Looks like a couple did get wiped at the moment, but there was at least one full squad over at dugout.
I wonder if TL have just considered like walking into the point from the north. It's wide open right now.
It definitely is wide open. I think if you have the resources for another bombing run right now, and you can wipe a lot of these players out, I mean, I think that's GG. That's got to be the 4-1 if you can wipe that, but 8 minutes left. Here comes a second piece of armor now onto the point. The Stewart is still in the same spot. Oh, is that an airhead? The line are dropping an airhead now on the point. Stewart's still in play. Bloody 9 helping clear the infantry around. 2 pieces of armor now defending this airhead. Oh, was that another satchel we just saw?
Yeah, on the Stewart.
Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to take a quick moment. Go ahead, Magic.
That airhead got naded immediately.
Yeah, I think so. That's I think that is gone now, unfortunately for them. But hey, great nade from STDB. Gonna allow them to stay in the game at least for now. And I believe we are set. Thanks. We are okay. Yeah, we are good now. So that is gonna force that last tank to retreat. But again, with under 8 minutes left in the match now, I mean,
we're gonna get one rear shot here. It looks like.
Oh, the ricochet! King Josh.
A little high.
Yeah, that connected, but bounced straight up. There's a rear shot, but it's going to cost him his life. I don't think Delay gets an angle from here. He's a bit too far back. That tank should be alive now. They should be safe. Safe-ish for the time being. 7 minutes left now. It's now or never for STDB. What are we seeing as far as spawns here? Anything sneaky going on?
No, there's not a whole lot going on. STDB just dropped a bombing run right over the middle of dugout.
Okay, okay.
They have one OP kind of nearby and a Panther that's pushing.
Yeah, and it looks like that's going to take out a garrison here for the line. There is a half-track on the point as well. And that half-track is going to go down. I love the half-track play. The half-track plays have been pretty amazing in Seasonal so far. It's a bit of a meme, but it's fantastic to see when it works. DC, or was it? No, I'm sorry. Raptors used a half-track to get a 5-0 win on Hill 400. That was pretty fantastic to see. So, Panther is going to push forward now onto Dugout. Let's take a look at the infantry support. Not a whole lot of infantry. A couple of players in the area. 6 minutes left now in the match. And Liner definitely calling a couple of players back to start defending this. Also to try to deal with this tank. Over on Hamlet, we'll do a quick check. Yeah, with 6 minutes left, I don't see any attack happening from the line. They're not set up for it. I think they're going all in on the defense now.
And looks like Marsmic just took down one of TL's garrisons just south of dugout.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, that was south over in the corner, right?
It was in this little compound where STDB had theirs first.
I see, okay. Yeah, well, the players are coming now from this southwest point of the map. Gonna try to make something happen. STDB have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to begin capturing this point if they want any chance of moving on to the semifinals. That was another ricochet we just saw on the Panther. 2 pieces of armor now coming back from the line.
And the Panthers already hit once, so the 76 is trying to play aggressive here. There's actually 2 76s.
Yeah, they're moving in together now.
They can't quite hit him, unfortunately.
No, just out of sight. There's some smoke on the road now that's going to block it too.
They're just going to drive right in here, though. They know this Panther's wounded.
Yeah, no, they should come out on top here, no problem. Lots of infantry in the area as well.
You got hit once.
Oh, and so many players in the area, too.
Oh, and that 76 is dead.
Oh, okay. 1 versus 1 now for the armor. I think the 76 should still come out on top, but... yeah, they are starting to push forward now as well.
Yeah, I don't think they got any repairs from that next hit, so if the 76 pushed here...
there it is.
Nice shot.
Yep.
Great shot.
That's going to be GG for at least the tank crew. But STDB, look at the amount of infantry in the area. Just going to go all in, funnel down this road.
Dude, I'm here in my admin cam.
Yep.
This is the tiniest little shot that they just made. That was the... like threading a needle there.
Oh, threading a needle paid off for them, yeah. Who was that?
Would have been Bossman, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. That is Mr. Do Bossman and Atrocity in that crew. But as we saw before, there is another tank pushed up here. It's Kalito all by his lonesome in another 76. So once again, the line back with 2 heavies on the point. 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Supplies coming down now from the line. A garrison in the middle. I think this, unfortunately, may be the end for STDB. But they played so well as far as defense for most of the game. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
couldn't make
think-
it happen.
Obviously, STDB is going to be disappointed to lose in the first round of the elimination stage.
Right.
But they're a good team. They're always solid. I've played against them a bunch. I've seen them play a bunch, and they always go down swinging. They're a really tough team, and they make you work for your wins. You know, they might not be the best team in the seasonal, but they definitely make you work for your wins, and I think they're solid.
Right. You know, I was fortunate enough to have a conversation with the Commander Logical Lead the first time these two teams played each other in the main stage. And he agreed. He said TL is a very strong team. He actually believed, at least at that time in the main stage, that they were a little bit stronger. But they played very well in that game, and they came very close to beating them in that matchup as well. So and I think we're going to see STDB come back next seasonal very strong. And I think at this point, if you make it to playoffs, do you get to skip the main stage? I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work. But...
Yeah. Once you make it to the top 8, you are top 8 for the next season.
Okay, so they're going straight to main stage most likely for the next seasonal. So
Yep.
I'm excited to see them come back. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them this time, but they're just such a fun team to watch, and they have my respect as a team. So that looks like in just about 15 seconds, that is going to be a GG for these teams.
So were you saying the winner of this plays the winner of Core and WTH?
That is correct. Do we have a winner for that match yet?
I'm not sure. I stopped following it. I'm assuming it's over.
Yeah, it should be by now. If anything, I think they may have started at the same time as us. But that is going to be a GG for both of these teams. We'll throw a GG in-game chat. The line coming out on top with the victory, moving on to the semifinals. STDB, we do have to say goodbye to today, excuse me. But they've been an absolute pleasure to watch this seasonal. At this stage in the game, every team, every matchup is going to be exciting. There are no bad teams in the playoffs right now. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. So, with excuse me, just about a minute left, any final thoughts on the game? Any specific parts, whether it be the artillery, armor, infantry? I think TL's armor, as we mentioned earlier, it definitely came out on top here. They played very well. And we saw teams driving up tanks to be ready for when one crew got eliminated. They had one ready to go right in the front line, which is pretty great.
Dude, Bossman and Atrocity were insane. They were just like whipping around, doing all sorts of crazy stuff, hitting really great shots all the time.
Yeah. I actually want to give commendation to Dark Ninja for some crazy Stewart plays. That actually was my favorite part of the game to watch. So shout out to Dark Ninja for some of those plays. That was pretty exciting. Anything else, Magic? You want to touch up on Command? I think that was just overall a great match. This is good held let loose right here. Really quickly, I want to shout out to Das Altberg for the raid. That was very much appreciated. City, once again, thank you for the raid. And that is going to be it for us today. The line moving on to the semifinals. In fact, let's take a quick look to see here who won Core versus WTH. If that game is over, it may very well not be over.
It's over. I checked Altberg's stream. He was the one who was guesting.
Oh, perfect. Do we have a winner for that?
I have no idea. Core was up 3-2 when I last looked.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at the VOD. While we get ourselves situated here, Magic will get back into our little talking head screen. Looks like for Core versus WTH, as we go back to the last few minutes of the game. If you'll excuse me, I'm literally checking this on my phone right now. It looks like that definitely went in favor of Core. So that means next week, Core, the line, playing for a spot in the finals. This is a rematch of last seasonal's final. So this should be quite exciting to see. Magic, we're going to sign off, but any final words before we do so?
Nope. Thanks for having me on, Anthony.
Thank you so much, Magic. Your presence and co-casting is always appreciated. Once again, we are signing off for today. Check out the Hell It Loose category for VODs of the matches. Check out the Hell It Loose seasonal Discord for links, schedules, find a team to play. Stick around. We're rating somebody right now. Have a fantastic rest of the week, and we'll hopefully see you next week for the finals. Have a good one, and goodbye.